Hallo! Wir sind endlich zur letzten Folge gekommen. Sorry for butchering your language. Es tut mir leid. Sorry for butchering your language. Entschuldigung. I said I was going to finish learning German before I wrap this up, but that clearly didn't happen. But I did get a lot of good practice in because of this show. So I will keep practicing my German. You have my word. Any German speaker watching this, I promise you at some point I will speak your language because I might want to move there pretty soon if things keep going the way they're going down here. I like Merkel. I'm all about Merkel. So if you guys can put out something like this and somebody, who was it? It might have actually been on the, I can't remember if it was on the, no, it was in the comments. I said I was going to start learning your name. So I want to give out shout outs to everybody that actually gives me information that helps. This painting came out okay. I was trying, like, it looks really good from here. But like up close it's meh. Huh, maybe it was on Reddit. Dark in Far Cry 5 trailer? Yo, I'm gonna show you guys this. Because I don't know how many of you go to the subreddit, but this is already awesome. Here, before I get started on this. That looks perfect. That looks perfect. Wow, they did a good job with this. Somebody made the entire town of Winden. That's so cool. Oh my god, please let me be able to like go in VR and do this. They made the cave? Wow. How do you even do this? I didn't even know that you could do this kind of shit with Far Cry. Hey. I'll leave a link to this down below because I want you guys to go give this guy views because that was amazing. Saint Percolay. If you want to play it yourself, so if you have Far Cry 5, I'll leave a link to that below too. You can download this map and you can play it in Far Cry 5. So you can be in Winden. And then if you just want to look at the actual trailer, here's the link is down below. But yeah, Saint Percolay. Saint Percolay, Saint Perkle. Fantastic job. Sweet. Oh, I can't. Bar rules. You're not allowed to cheers and then not take a sip. One of the comments wrote, "This is so amazing. Can I kill Hannah in the game?" Oh, I was saying how I'm so grateful that you can have spoiler tags in the Reddit comment thread. So if you want to read the spoiler, this guy messed up the spoiler and he wrote, "You can't. She has to be killed by Adam in the 1800s. Not your fault." Someone got spoiled. Oh, that's weak. To wire 370. Sorry, buddy. This whole thing got started because I was talking about how there's gonna be a new show. Because one of you guys, I guess I've been trying to find this because I wanted to give you credit for telling me about it. There it is. All right, cool. Fuck. Master Onion North. You are the one that gave me the information. There's a new show called 1899. Oh, Mike Miller, you also gave me information. It's called 1899 and it's horror themed. And then Akshit Tyagi said, and they said it's going to be more complicated than dark. Holy shisa, can you believe it? No, I cannot, because I can't imagine anything being more. I legitimately can't think of anything being more complicated than dark. This is easily the most complicated series I've ever watched. I guess Lost. That might be why I love this show so much. It does give me that Lost. What's the mysteries? Who's on the island? And Lost really started getting great when they started time traveling. So that might be why I love this show so much. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready to watch the last episode of Dark with me? You guys ready to watch me get my motherfucking mind blown? Can't wait to finish this week of this is my last. I have like maybe one or two more drinks left in there. I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna finish watching La Casa de Papel, which was the only reason I have my hair still this fucking long. And I bought a buzzer. I'm gonna shave my. This is the weekend. I'm excited to start all these new shows. I think Infinity Train is gonna be the first new show I've started. since starting all this. Everything else has been shows that I've been watching. We're going to... I do this for The Expanse. I normally don't do it for Dark, but I feel like I should. No need or never. That'll work. Right? You guys don't... What do you care? I normally watch my TV shows in pitch black with like the color changing bulb synced up to the thing in the background. But I do this for you guys. But for the final episode of Dark, I want to have it at least somewhat moody and atmospheric. All right, guys. Let's do it. Yeah, all right. So this is him leaving the letter. It's crazy how far we've come. And how completely clueless you were at the beginning of the season. Or the series. See you, Mikael. And now everything is...
Sie besteht auf immerfort.
Uh-huh.
Das ist unmöglich.
Möglich. I remember that.
Du bist tot.
Du bist tot.
Deine Welt und Evas Welt.
Okay.
Sie beide hätten nie existieren dürfen. Du hast gedacht, dass der Ursprung in der Verbindung der beiden Welten liegt. Aber in Wahrheit liegt er außerhalb der beiden Welten.
Is there a third universe?
Unser Denken ist vom Dualismus geprägt. Deine Welt und Evas Welt.
But there's
Aber
another.
das ist falsch. Ohne eine dritte Dimension ist nichts vollkommen.
Cool. I was saying, I'm like, is there a third timeline?
Es gibt eine dritte Welt.
Yes.
Die Welt, aus der dieser Knoten geboren wurde. In der alles seinen Ursprung hat.
He thought the origin
In der ein
was
einziger Fehler begangen wurde.
Liebenbruder.
Tannhaus in der Ursprungswelt.
This thing. Yeah.
Hatten verloren.
Didn't I say that I think... Didn't it all start with this guy?
Dessen hat er seine Welt gespalten und zerstört.
Oh, he destroyed his
Unsere
world?
beiden Welten erschaffen.
Is that what happened when this thing turned on? That's what you get.
Es gibt einen Weg, diesen Knoten zu zerstören, indem wir verhindern, dass in der Ursprungswelt das Reisen durch Raum und Zeit überhaupt erst erfunden wird.
But now, hasn't this already happened? Cool. The thing. Threes. It's always about threes in this show. How did it... I mean, I kind of kept saying, is there a third reality? So then where did... Did he kill Martha? And he couldn't have. Because the Liebenbruder live. Or is that a second alternate Martha? Were there two alternate Marthas? Last time I'm gonna hear this. I've been cheersing a lot of shows the last couple weeks. Das Paradies.
Das hier. Ist das schon einmal passiert?
Imagine being this guy, thinking that you have been pulling the strings your entire, your entire life, but the last like 20 years.
Du und ich. Geschieht zum ersten Mal.
Really? Okay.
Es ist Zeit, dass du verstehst, wie alles wirklich zusammenhängt.
Take him away, toys.
Alles, was du getan hast. Und sie sich.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Sie müssen sterben.
I'm gonna miss her real
Wir
bad.
alle müssen sterben.
You and your bangs. You and your never-ending bangs.
Dein Sohn.
So are there two alternate reality?
Scheint abwechselnd in der einen und in der anderen Welt.
There are two alt Martas. One got taken by Bartos here to give birth to Liepenbruder. One got taken by Adam to be given to the dramatic time thingy. This is her first time meeting her kid.
Hat lange auf dich gewartet.
That's cool. You get to meet your kid in all three timelines.
Wird es immer wieder tun.
Hi, Mom. So what happened with his lip, though? They never told you what happened with Liepenbruder. Aww.
Du willst deinen Sohn zerstören.
That's kind of cute. I wasn't expecting creepy kid to
Knoten aufrechterhalten.
give me feels.
Was Eva
This
und
chick.
du in diesem Knoten getan habt und immer wieder tun werdet, habt ihr aus Liebe getan.
Aww. So Claudia kind of is the hero. Eva and Adam both don't know anything, apparently. This is when she kills Jonas. I was saying it couldn't have been too much time in between this event and her becoming this Martha, so it really wasn't. She just seemed like she was way too comfortable shooting him, but now that we see how she was on the other side, it makes more sense.
Eure beiden Welten hätten niemals existieren dürfen.
Woher weißt du von der Ursprungswelt?
Thank you. So she does get killed by Noah, but she did all this before then.
Alles aus dem immer gleichen Stammbaum.
All die Jahre habe ich gedacht, dass sie meine Tochter ist.
Ich habe mir lange Zeit gewünscht, dass du der Vater bist.
So he wasn't her father.
Aber es ist besser so. Sie ist nicht Teil des Knotens. Sie wird leben.
So if she wipes out both universes, Regina lives.
Mach es schnell. Lass sie nicht leiden.
This is when he kills her. That's a cool shot. Fuck, I'm gonna miss this shot. And here we thought Jonas was the main character.
Eine unendliche Verkettung aus Ursache und Wirkung.
It's been Claudia the whole time.
Und immer wieder.
Bist Helge Doppler, oder?
Kein Schicksal in der einen Welt. Besser als das andere.
So he kills a Helga in both worlds?
8. November. Welches Jahr? 1986.
So if I kill you now,
1986.
oh no, he's already done it.
Ich kann das ändern. Weißt du?
Has he already done it?
Die Vergangenheit ändern.
So in this world he did it to try to prevent it. In the other world he does it out of revenge. Well, no, he couldn't have killed him because he exists in this world. Ugh. This is why, okay. So he survives this.
Solange der Knoten existiert, sind wir in beiden Welten dazu
But in
verdammt,
that world he died.
jedes Leid auf ein neues zu empfinden und auszulösen.
Like if you're gonna make a creepy time travel
Die Dinge passieren vielleicht
dungeon,
auf dieselbe Art und
why
Weise,
add to the creepiness with like rubber duckies on the
sie
wall?
passieren.
Du bist es gewesen. See you, Ulrich.
Jedes Puzzlestück findet immer wieder seinen Platz. Habe ich die Figuren über das Schachbrett gezogen und musste dabei zusehen, wie alles immer wieder passiert.
Hey, me. You'll be fine.
Aber ich weiß
Walk it
nicht,
off.
wie man den Knoten lösen kann.
How? Kill both
Ich
worlds.
weiß, während der Apokalypse ist sie für den Bruchteil einer Sekunde stehen geblieben und hat damit alles aus dem Gleichgewicht gebracht. Jonas und Martha, sie sind schuld daran, dass alles immer wieder passiert. Du musst sie in die Ursprungswelt schicken, damit sie dem Ganzen endlich ein Ende setzen.
So, which Jonas and which Martha does he send? One last time we get to see this shot. I'm gonna come back. Hey, sorry I killed her. I'm gonna fix this though. You gotta go right now. Or is this Martha? No, this is Adam. Like, haven't you done enough? It's so weird to see him look like he feels stupid right now. Yeah. Haven't you done enough? You thought you could explain it last time around. So this is the universe where Martha gets taken by Bartos.
Das ist unsere letzte Hoffnung. Es gibt einen Weg, wie du nicht zu mir werden musst.
So this is the Jonas that we've been with this whole time.
Niemals passieren muss. Aber dafür musst du mir vertrauen.
But it needs both of
Aber es ist ebenso ihre Schuld. Ihr seid zwei Teile eines Ganzen.
Now, does he have to save Martha with the gash, or Martha before she gets the gash?
Wir wissen, ist ein Tropfen. Was wir nicht wissen. Eine Ozean.
You see his eye twitch just now.
Was soll das heißen?
Du musst Martha holen. Bevor Magnus und Franziska sie holen.
Okay, so he has to save pre-gash Martha.
Bevor alles wieder passiert. Ihr seid unsere letzte Hoffnung.
Er und Martha, sie werden verhindern, dass all das hier jemals passiert.
This one is getting sent off to her death. I can't remember if did she say that Jonas and Martha have to go to the third universe? Because didn't the third? I thought the third universe got wiped out by Tannhaus. So this is the first time this is happening. Throughout the entire cycle, Franziska takes Martha from Bartos and starts the cycle. But this is the first time that Adam has taken Jonas to take her. But now here they are. What do you do? I mean, if you just say, hey, come with me, he's just gonna grab her. So they have no idea about him. They're like, what the fuck? Awesome. That was cool. God, these two must be so confused. Like I said, man, just the journey that these two have been on. But this Jonas doesn't remember having sex with her. That's not her Jonas, and that's not his Martha. But they have a bond that. Uh-huh. Are they in the third world? No, they can't be. We're at the day of the apocalypse. You gotta give him more to work with, buddy. Come on. The dark song. Kills himself. Kills Eva. Where's my lighter? Spark that shit. Ugh. Gotta keep getting comfortable. It's like some Saturday morning cartoon shit where I want to like sit cross-legged in front of the TV. They made me like Adam too. How the hell do you make me even like Adam?
Du willst, dass sie nie existieren. Deine Welt und meine.
But again, do they get to exist? She's down for it. Cool. This is after Liebenbruder left to kill themselves.
Ich habe dich bereits erwartet.
Really? Why is that? He really does look like the guy from Metal Gear Solid.
Aber am Ende ist jeder tot. Nur ein neuer Anfang. Martha wird mich finden. So wie ich einst mich gefunden habe.
Gotcha.
Worauf wartest du?
He still loves you. Oh, he's gonna break the cycle? It's empty. He's already broken the cycle. He wants to like say goodbye.
So ist es nicht passiert. So ist es.
He wants to say goodbye to her.
Du wirst sterben.
As will I.
Ich werde sterben. Das Leben ist ein Labyrinth. Wir.
Oh, he does want to say goodbye.
Du und ich.
This is beautiful. I would say this is the greatest love story if it weren't for the fact that they weren't both like mass murdering, manipulating assholes. If Jonas and Martha get to live in this world. Gotcha. Okay, they traveled into his world and then they're going to stop the car accident. I feel like they're going to be the reason the car crashes. Like Desmond and Penny from Lost has been my favorite love story since The Constant. I don't know, the Jonas and Martha love story. But again, that's only if they make it. That this is the opening. Are they traveling? Oh, cool. Where is she?
Martha?
This is like some string theory shit. How do you walk?
Jonas!
Like, why would there be a walkway? Imagine being stuck in here for the rest of your life. Baby Martha. The bangs. She's had those bangs the entire time. Die Junge geht nicht. I still feel like her love story is a little... Like, his makes sense. She just met Jonas recently. Unless just the bond, she feels it. Fucking bangs. This is way better than Interstellar, by the way. Fuck Interstellar. Stupid ass ending. We never found out who made that, though. I know that there's bootstrap paradoxes galore in this show, but we usually get to see a little bit of how it got made.
Vielleicht nicht jetzt, aber irgendwann.
Weil du nicht zuhörst. Ist kein Wunder, dass Mama das nicht mehr ausgehalten hat.
So we've never met these two,
Hast du mich alle Jahre mal gefragt, ob mich das interessiert?
right?
Was ich eigentlich will?
But these two are the reason everything happens.
Es regnet draußen.
Don't drive. Stay here.
Ist das alles, was du dazu zu sagen hast?
Who wouldn't go insane with 37,000 ticking clocks ticking away? It would drive me nuts too. Okay, so that's the last time we saw them.
Sterne, Galaxien, beschissene Universum und mich. Mich hat er nie gesehen.
Man kann sich seine Familie eben nicht aussuchen.
I chose you, didn't I?
Ich habe mich ausgesucht.
Ja. Das hast du dir ausgesucht.
Oh. I thought they were going to be the reason they crashed, but that wouldn't make sense. And now is a car going to go by? Do they know that that's who this is? They have to, right? He's like super confused. Creepy ass kids.
Die Brücke ist gesperrt.
Enjoy your life, fucker. Enjoy your life.
Was wir wissen, ist ein Tropf. Was wir nicht wissen, ein Ozean.
He's...
Dein Vater liebt dich.
Uh-huh.
Er würde alles für dich tun.
And now he believes. Without them ever having to actually time travel. Spooky chills. Spooky chills.
Die Brücke ist gesperrt.
Was war das?
Dude, I would remember this for the rest of my life. Let's go back home. Let's go back to Dad's. Yeah. That's gonna stay with this dude for the rest of his life. And now do they just like fade away? Or do they get to live in this world now? This is kind of like Donnie Darko. If Martha and Jonas die right now, then this is very much like Donnie Darko, but done way better.
Schön, dass Sie wieder da seid. Ich habe die Betten noch gar nicht abgezogen.
Okay, so now that's all wrapped up. I'm guessing we're not going to get any more whooshes. I hope these two get to live. I feel like they're going to die.
Glaubst du, dass irgendetwas von uns bleibt? Das ist das, was wir dann sind.
I'd be freaking out right now. Like, what? Your mother.
Wir passen perfekt zusammen.
Yeah. That's good for Adam, Eve, Jonas, and Martha who know what's happening. Everyone else just gets wiped out of existence without even knowing why. Babies cry. I've watched them grow. There'll be much more than I'll ever know. I was trying to see if one of those tears was gonna fall down. There hasn't been a whole lot of shows that I get teary-eyed when it comes to TV shows. A lot. But it takes a lot to make a tear actually fall. Oh, wait. No! No! That should have been it. What?
Dein Onkel. Sieht viel besser aus.
Du hast uns nie.
Oh, he never lost his eye.
Erzähl mal, Tom. Komm, erzähl.
Komm, erzähl. Aber ihr müsst versprechen, dass es niemandem weiter erzählt. Erzähl. Letzten Sommer ist...
If only you knew. What?
Hannah?
Is she gonna see Jonas?
Ist alles okay?
Hannah and Katarina are like friends.
Hey, ist alles okay?
She's getting the. This is.
Ich weiß auch nicht.
She just had the Donnie Darko moment.
Das hört sich jetzt vollkommen absurd an, aber
All around me are familiar faces.
letzte Nacht geträumt. Ja, keine Ahnung.
Are they all gonna
Es
kind
war
of?
einfach dunkel und es ist nicht wieder hell geworden.
They all gonna kind of remember it.
Ich hatte so ein eigenartiges Gefühl.
Look at. Went to school and I was very nervous. And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. That dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever. Guess not. I thought they were all gonna have a remembering moment.
Vielleicht sind es die Hormone.
Hm.
Wenn die Welt heute untergeht und ihr hättet einen Wunsch frei, was würdet ihr euch wünschen?
It's kind of cute. They're all friends.
Eine Welt ohne Winden. Darauf stoßen wir an. Eine Welt ohne Winden.
Eine Welt.
Ah,
Sieht so aus, als ob Winden nicht so einfach...
That's fitting.
Vielleicht ist es ja auch besser so.
Jonas.
habt ihr schon einen Namen?
Jonas. Jonas.
Ich weiß nicht.
Yeah, come on. Come on. She feels it. Cut.
Ich glaube, ich finde Jonas einen schönen Namen.
Cut.
I can't get hurt anymore.
Oh my god, enough with the friggin' Netflix really sucks with that autoplay nonsense. Almost. Almost. I feel like that was the easiest to follow episode out of all of them. Very Donnie Darko-ish. Final Fantasy X. Trying to think what else there is that's been kind of like that, where they get wiped from history, and it was all just like I said. That's very. I hope I didn't bother you guys too much doing the all around me or just it was strong Donnie Darko vibes. I've actually. One of my best friends, I've known him since since middle school. When we were in college together, he was in Full Sail. I was at UCF. I hadn't seen Donnie Darko yet, and him and his girlfriend called me up, and it was like midnight, and they were like, "Hey, can you do us a huge favor?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" He said, "Me and her just got done watching Donnie Darko. We don't understand anything. Can you come over here, watch it, and explain it to us?" And I went over there and I watched it with him. We got super blazed. And afterwards I was like, "All right, here's how I interpret it." And what I've been doing with you guys for these last 7 episodes, it's exactly what I used to do with him. It's just funny because that was the last time I felt like this. Because the first time you watch Donnie Darko, that ending is just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful ending. But the only way for everyone else to survive was for Donnie to be in the bed when the jet engine fell on him. These guys, they can't exist. I don't know why it would take time. Like, I don't know if any of you have watched Samurai Jack. That kind of ends in kind of a similar way, where it doesn't make sense that it wouldn't like instantly happen. Like, they would just go bleep. Granted, that's way more cinematic and beautiful and a proper send-off to characters that I've grown to love over these last 3 years. That was a beautiful. I don't know about the song choice. Sorry about that too. Just the first time that song ever like hit me was when Jonathan Taylor Thomas on Home Improvement, he gets told he has cancer, and he like runs away to the arcade, and Tim goes to get him there, and then when he brings him back, he's like looking through a photo album, and that song plays. So I think that was the first time I ever heard that song. I see trees are green, red roses too. So I'm trying to think, who doesn't exist now? There's so many people that just never exist. Noah never exists. Jonas never exists. Martha never exists. I'm assuming Ulrich and Mads just get to live their life, and that's why they never got with. That's why Ulrich never got with Katerina. I like that Katerina and Hannah are friends. To have one last final. Again, I'm happy that I don't need to worry about being I spent so much time looking up all the timelines, which I guess because I don't know how often I'm going to come back to this. I have so many other TV shows to watch now. At some point, I'll definitely do a dark rewatch, but I'm happy that the last little bits of the timeline, like Agnes and all that, I'm happy that I managed to connect all those before I call it a day with dark. Ulrich never had to spend his whole life in an insane asylum. Katerina never got killed by her mother. Literally, Jonas and Martha not existing makes everybody's life better. It's amazing that you can take something that Interstellar did so similarly and just completely one-up them in every possible way. This was like Donnie Darko, Lost, the bookcase scene in Interstellar, because it was very 12 Monkeyish for a while, but the fact that they were a pocket universe, kind of like Donnie Darko. I remember when Donnie Darko, the extended cut or the director's cut came out, and everything is spelled out way more. Like, here's what this is, and I was like, no, I like the one where you kind of had to like figure shit out on your own. That last scene, I wasn't sure if everybody was gonna get a glimpse of their, like when Hannah was talking about how she had that dream. I wasn't sure if that was like everybody was gonna be like, I had that dream too. I guess they could have. Maybe they just kept it to themselves and they're like, oh, Hannah, you're just crazy with your hormones. But inside, they were all kind of like, fuck, I had that dream too. That's not cool. Alright, go on Reddit. I want to see what people thought about this ending. So in the end, Tannehouse succeeded in resurrecting the dead. Yes, but he'll never know. Again, like, his kids, like, the rest of my life, I'm going to remember just the bridge is closed. What we know is a drop in the ocean. Your father loves you. And then that's it. They don't say anything else. They just stare at you. When he was like, let's go back home. All day. If you do something right, nobody will know you've done anything at all. I love that line from Futurama. Yeah. When Martha and Jonas dropped in front of the car, I thought for sure they were going to cause it to swerve off the edge. All fucking day. That could have been an alternate ending. An ending where they never break the loop, but Martha and Jonas stay in Origin World and live happily ever after. I kind of want that to... that might be canon in my book. As beautiful as that whole ending was, I think my headcanon is going to be... They show up, they cause the car to fall off the bridge, and kills them, and then that starts everything up again, but now they're just in the third world. Well, no, because then he creates the apocalypse when he splits the world in two. So they would still die at some point. They would have to kill him, but then if they killed him, then they wouldn't exist. Because the... Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. When they were getting ready to explain how Voller lost his eye, well, last summer, and then the lights go out. They're such assholes, the writers of this show. When he talks about Hannah to Clausen in season 2, he calls her the most beautiful girl in Winden, and he isn't too pleased with Ulrich cheating on her in season 3. Voller was one of the good guys. So Voller got a happy ending, Hannah got a happy ending, Katarina got a happy ending, Tannehouse got a happy ending. I think this, like many other things in the show, is an idea plucked from Donnie Darko. After Donnie restores the original timeline, much like Jonas and Martha did, everyone who is part of the destroyed Tangent universe has subconscious memories of the events that happened in it, both good and bad. I don't think Hannah is the only one who was feeling it at the table. Yeah. That dinner party ending is fucking... What a great ending. Yeah, I'm in the boat that everybody at that table felt something. Everybody thought they were going to cause the accident. We never learned what the whole Boris Niewald subplot was about. I think it was a red herring. Boris not being part of the loop and Trante not being Regina's father makes Regina being able to exist in the Origin world possible. I didn't even think about that. The color grading of the original world looked so real. Yeah, I would say season 2 was my favorite season also. They're talking about what their favorite seasons were. Season 2 was definitely my favorite season. Fuck. This is another one that it's been an absolute pleasure to finish with you guys. Hope you enjoyed almost getting a tear out of me. Hope you enjoyed 8 episodes of me being confused as shit and finally putting everything together. That episode was beautiful. I am 100% here for their next show. I don't know how many of you care for any of these, but I'll leave the link to my Etsy down at the bottom if you want any of these. I feel like that's going to be the only one that anybody ever wants. Who would want who would want Adam or Eva just staring at you? I'm really happy they got to have that last moment though. No lie, I think that was my favorite part of the entire final episode. I think their little moment together was my favorite part. Again, if they weren't murdering psychopaths, this would be my favorite love story of all time. But as it stands, Desmond and Penny, still the MVP. All right. Final one. Everybody, I'll see you next time. Come back next Tuesday where I'm gonna be starting Chernobyl. More apocalypse. This was a blast.